Greetings and welcome back to Timberborn. I'm KatherineOfSky, and I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of my supporters and patrons. You guys make my life awesome and make it possible for me to play the beaver game. Anyway, I am, as always, excited to continue this story and saga of our beavers. So I have a little confession to make. I thought, we're going to play the folk tales and then just unlock the Iron Teeth, and then we're just going to stop this colony. But man, I am having so much fun with this. I just want to keep on going until we discover all the things there are and get things going. So anyway, we see our beavers placing dynamite in the river. This is good stuff. And we are gonna, get that stuff moving along very shortly. Now, I did notice one thing as an optimization here. We could actually shift this water pump to down one tile. However, I kind of like that there's like a path going through here for the water. So I'm not going to do that, just FYI. I like that it's not aligned pump to pump. I feel like that's a little bit better visual design of this whole area. It would give us a tiny bit more farmland, but it's fine. It'll work. We're going to be fine with this. So right now we are waiting for not much else to happen. We are actually doing fabulously. Look at our water tanks. They are completely filled up. I'm going to go ahead and pause some of the pumps here. And once we get to a food security level that pleases us, which we're at 564 food, pretty darn good indeed. I don't know. So we do have the water dump. I had a question about the water dump. It does actually take real water. Like, you have to have it stored in a thing or stored at the water pump itself in order for this to function. It is not magic water. They do have to keep refilling it. But the amount of time that the water lasts in this little tiny dish of water is much longer than an irrigation situation, irrigation tower. So that is what that's about. Anyway, we do have a nice road going from here, a nice right angle going to this irrigation tower. So we don't need to worry about them having to go all the way around the city center if they don't want to. The next thing we were looking at is our new district. Now, we did transfer a couple of beavers here. We have 2, and they are builder beavers. So hopefully they're going to get some of this stuff done very shortly. Now, they do have a few logs, and now, since we don't have a lot of slots in this distribution post, we need to change that out. So this is district... I think it's District 3. We only have 3 items going there, so let's take that off. I don't dare take off the bread and the water. I want that to be constant. So let's go ahead and just add in the planks. There we go. Yes. How many planks do we have here? We were kind of running out, and we need some more people working, or more beavers working. We have 6 positions that are open. I'm going to go ahead and unpause a few more of these things here. We might need a few gears, but most importantly, we need these planks being made. I think I might even make another plank workshop. Let's just do that. The planks. Planks. Hello. Planky planks. Where? No, it's called a lumber mill. Yeah, no wonder it didn't work for me under planks. Let's see. This thing is actually at the same level as here, so we don't technically need stairs here. We had stairs here, but here it doesn't align very well because the entrance to the building is right on this square. As we can see there, it's right there, so that precludes us from using the stairs right there, but we can continue this if we would like to. We might also change this a tiny bit to use this space better, as in we could put longer machines in this area. It just depends on what we need, I think. Now, I want to delete... I'll just delete these roadblocks for now. Roadblocks. That has a different meaning than I intended. Whoopsies. And our bridge is done. Hooray. Now, while we're here, while we have everything happening, actually, one thing we can do is delete these water pumps. This is important because I want to excavate the area underneath the pumps. So what we're going to do is plant explosives in all of these areas. so that we can make this deeper and yeah, get much more water into this area. Oh wow, look at this. That's working so nicely. Wow. Oh, oh darn it. I was gonna say shoot. Yep. Drought is a-coming in 3 days. That is a bit scary. I turned those on because we deleted these 3. Let's see this colony, how well we are working here. Now, how did we do this thing? How are we? Let's see if we can do a couple more sections of that. We could even make it a tiny bit wider if we wanted to, just to hold a bit more water. We haven't built an irrigation thing, so I'm a tiny bit worried about this situation, actually. Tiny bit. Let's see how long this lasts, but remember we also have this area down here where we were growing some carrots. I do want to fix that to be changed to, I think we want potatoes. They take 6 days to grow, but we do have a beehive which will speed it up somewhat. So let's take this off, and I want to do potatoes for sure here, because potatoes multiply into additional food. Let's just do that. That is the limit right there. We can also go the other direction as well. Do I need to have this road? No. I think let's get rid of the road. Yes, go away. Yes, go away. No, don't do that. No, stop. Thing, behave. Okay, so it does delete the whole tile even if you're like, please don't. It does anyway. Now then, more crops, more crops. Let's get more potatoes in here. Also, somebody asked me why I don't just put platforms over everything. You can't, that's why. you can't put crops like underneath platforms, it just doesn't work. Okay, more potatoes here. And that should be good. I'm thinking I need another farmhouse, so let me just build another farmhouse. Put that on priority. Oh, this is inconvenient. Nah. Darn it. Would have been a good spot for it as well, but maybe we can find a way to make that work. We'll see. Let's put this on high priority, and also these. I guess if everything's on high priority, nothing's on high priority, but it's okay. We just need to get it done. Let's see if our people can walk that far. We do have a road there. Let's get rid of this road tile and put another thing of explosives here and extend the road a tiny bit further. Okay, there we go. So hopefully, yeah, they are. They are actually going this way. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, we're going to be in a long bit of trouble because we did not finish this dam yet. Not at all. So life is kind of tough. Let's see. We can get to this thing. And they are building it, but it's not going to be in time. I don't think we're going to be able to complete that dam in time. That is going to be rough. But we have some wheat going on here. At least we'll have that. I think we're going to have enough food and enough water to last it out. Here, we might actually have to send this area food. How much do they have right now? 107. That is not a lot. But we do have lots of wheat. Here we have 79 wheat, which makes times 5 bread. So that's like 80 times 5 is 400. Yeah, so we should be all right. We should be okay. And some of this, at least, is going to stay alive for a while. This area is going to get planted as well. So here we're going to prioritize carrots. No, not carrots. We want to do potatoes and planting. Very important that they go into the place where we want them to be, which is down here. The beehive should help them grow faster, but we're going to see how this functions. I'm really curious about this. Now, before the drought comes, we want to detonate this area so that more water is stored here in this area. That's going to be really good for watering these crops. We're just going to have to see how it affects, like, how long they stay watered. That's the thing that I tend to worry about. But it'll be okay, hopefully. I might need to, I think in the next rainy season, I'm going to make a road down to this beehive because they can't reach it via our current construction options. So we just need to make a road down here and get that sorted. Okay, so this area is now better completed. I want to build the things that we were planning on. It is a shame that I can't remember what most of those things are. I think we were going to build another lumber place there, potentially. We were going to build another water tower here. I remember that part. So let's put a tank. It's actually a tank, not a tower. We could optimize that by placing it there instead and adding more trees. So let's do that. Because I don't recall that that space was any... There was just a space for a road and having this next to it. This was going to be, now I remember, a log storage. So let's put that one right there. And we'll get our pine trees here. Now, it is possible to free up a bit more space in terms of our distribution center if we want to send more stuff this way. Let's see, did we get the things? Did we get all the things needed? Not yet. Not yet. Do we have the planks for it? Nope, we need some more planks still. Okay, hopefully they'll send them tomorrow. But things like gears that we're not using very often, or paper, we probably would just need to add more windmills if we're going to need more paper. Then, yeah. But these guys, let's go ahead and explode these. I wanted to test this last time and I completely forgot about it. Oh, water, flow, hello, hello? What if we did... No, it's still not going. I'm surprised that that didn't change the flow pattern significantly. Maybe because it's not tapered very well. I think we just need to delete both of these right now. Is it a good time to delete them? Probably that not. But we have others. Oh, wow, that was confusing. I shouldn't have deleted that. It was actually on 4 platforms, but I couldn't really see it very well. I'm going to go ahead and try to delete these 2 squares and see if that changes the flow of the river. Because basically what I'm looking for is more speed for this current here, because it looks like it's not getting any speed at all. It could be if we added a dam up here, it would force it more this way, but then that might stop this side completely. However, I think we could fix the entire issue if we maybe moved them both to the left one. I don't know. It's interesting. We'll have to see how that works. I do think I need to put in this water pump back because it doesn't really do much to... I mean, there's just platforms. We'd have to delete most of this whole side, I think. However, if we delete this thing... That might help us significantly. But that's going to take... that's going to be cutting off this water supply. I'm not going to do that before the drought. We have to wait on that. Wait on the building projects. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, this area is really working well. So, let's see. We're gonna stop emptying the storage because I just want to store the wheat in here. The scrap metal really doesn't belong in here, but what I'm going to do is take the other warehouse and see if I can... Let's see, this is just that. Yeah, we don't actually have a scrap metal warehouse. You know what? Let's make one. This will be our scrap metal warehouse, and this one will request all of the scrap metal. I had a question about somebody asking about why did I only put 20? Like, in some of them, I just leave it at 20. What happens is that if you have 20... It's what's going to request from other warehouses in the area. So like wheat, this is going to request up to 20. I guess we could raise it if we want to request more, but if there's an overflow of wheat and none of the other warehouses can accept wheat, it's going to automatically go to this one. So we don't really need to worry about changing it. I just feel like it's too much extra clicking and I don't care. So until it functions like a proper warehouse, I'm just kind of going to ignore that because we don't really need to change that setting at all because we have only one product per warehouse. So here, I definitely want to change this stuff. We need to delete these pieces here because that is just a remnant from the past, which we don't need any longer. And I feel like this is kind of a nice thing. It's so strange having this walkway down that way, but it works, I guess. Okay, so let's see. We do We did get one piece of dynamite here. I want to see if we can get the other. Oh, they are here. Hooray. Does that help? Yes. No. Maybe. No. It seems to be intermittent at best. That's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Well, now it's working. Huh. I don't know. In any case, let us get our platforms here so we can reconnect this water pump. Because a beaver is very upset they can't get to their job. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway. Let's see. We want to probably be able to cut down more trees here. So let's just... Oh, we did. We did a larger cutting area. We just haven't needed it. So that's fine. Now, I guess what we could do is, since this is a large area and this is an expanding community, maybe we do want to put in some beehives here. There is a space there devoid of trees. So let's see. I want to delete things that are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like there. Oopsies. 1, 2, 3. And 3 from the edge. So something like here is fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there as well. We can put a couple of beehives in here just to help it grow a little bit better. Again, I'm really not fussed about this. It's just kind of like, yeah, we can do a few of them. There we go. 3 and 3. That one can't. Sure, why not there? That's fine. And then just kind of, yeah, get that going. I think we do have paper. I believe. Wait, do we need paper for this? I think we need paper. Let me see. What are the beehives? Let me look at how many is required. Yes, we do need 20 paper for each one. So that's something that is worth putting in, I think. Now that we're kind of got everything under control in general. But I think those are really valuable, mostly for the maple trees, because they do take such a long time to grow. It might behoove these bushes, though, if we need to have some berries. I'm going to go ahead and pause the berry gatherer right now, because I think we don't really need them. I think we're good. There we go. All right. And then I think I'm going to start deleting these berries because we are now in a good food situation. Now, one thing I need to ask myself is, what is our food storage situation? Because I'm wondering if we're still using small warehouses for this, and I think we are. I think we're just using them all. Let's see. Are they down here? That's bread? Yes, okay. So now these warehouses with bread and grilled potatoes, I do want them requesting 200 stuff so that it's convenient for our Happy Beaver shoppers to go and get what they need to get. Now, do we have a... Oh, confusion, confusion. This is what? Bread. This should be grilled potatoes. And where is the warehouse for carrots? Do we have one? Is this it? No, that's regular potatoes. Help, help, help. There's our carrots right there. Okay, great. But what we can do is, I want to do something like this structure over here, where we have much larger, for lack of a better word, containers for our foodstuffs. So let's see, what is going on here? Oh, it's the this house. I didn't want to add more people, so that is purposefully not connected. Let's see. We are having droughts soon, so I think it's time. We definitely need to delete these pieces here. Detonate them. Oh, and our floodgates are open, which is fabulous. Let's go ahead and detonate. Wait, I'll wait for the beaver to leave. I don't want him to get killed by an explosion. I think that's actually possible. Sad times. Now then, we also need to delete at least one of these things to let the water through. This is really important to do. That's interesting. Oh, that's right. I know why. Okay, pause and detonate. Go. Oh, careful. Careful, careful. Detonate. Yes. Okay. Now then, we need to do a couple of things now. We do have the connection over this bridge. It is going to make the trip for the others much longer for a time, but it's important that we get this sorted out. Now this, though, can be made into a bridge, which I think I'll do. So let's demolish this. I like using the tool because otherwise you have to delete each path and then each other thing. So here, let's build another suspension bridge. 6x1 is what we need. Okay, let's delete the path. I wish you could kind of hook onto a straight path. That would be nice. So here's this one. They can feed materials from this side, just FYI. That's super handy. So let's do that. And we're gonna need to put stairs down here. And stairs, let's just put a stairs up over there. We can afford it, it's fine. So these are high priority. Also, well, actually, let's put them in second high priority. And I want to put in a connection here. This is important to have at least one of these be super high priority. So let's just make those that color and do that as super high. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they can reach this, I think, from that path. I hope, maybe. Let's put these stairs as super high as well. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Wait, what's going on with you? Hello? They are not connected. Ooh, that's not good. We might be in a bit of trouble here. I thought they could go around, but I guess maybe they don't really care. I don't know. Let's see. All right, beavers, let's go. Now, can we get under this bridge? Yes, we can. Yes. Okay, here we go. Things are happening. The drought is coming in less than a day. Is there anything else we need to do? I think everything's good for now. Now we need to be prepared because we didn't finish this dam over here. We started it. We did good. Yay. But yeah, we need logs again. So let's see. We have logs and planks. We need to start delivering more logs. So let's change our distribution there. From planks into logs. Go there and get... Actually, you know what? Go a little bit closer. Go to there and grab logs. There we are. Okay, perfect. So our beavers are carrying one by one. They're trying to build this dam, but yeah. It's not going to be in time for the drought. I don't think it will be in time. Maybe it will be. Probably not because it's like 25 logs and it's a long walk every time. Okay, this one is here. Detonate. Let's go. Boom. Okay, so now the water can flow and we have a huge reservoir now. Now, we are lacking right now in this area being connected, but we can connect that while the drought is happening. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we can still do that during that time period. That is not a problem. And this area is doing super well. Hooray. Ah, yes. And now we can actually expand some of our farmland here. From where we had it before. There we go. What are we lacking in this area? Let's find out. We're lacking, okay, brain, work, please. Help. Okay, bread. I think I want to start making, some wheat fields. There we go. Let's start there. And I want to start deleting, the berry bushes that are not needed. So we're going to mark for demolition these guys. That one there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so all the way out here, I think is kind of where, you know what? Let's just take this entire area. It doesn't matter if it's covered by a beehive or not. Does not matter. Oh, look. Synchronized windmilling. It's great. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so what do we got here for resources? We have 5 planks. We don't actually have a lot of planks. We do have many potatoes. We might need to open up another potato grill. Someone had a really interesting idea of having a warehouse and then putting the makers on top of that. And it's an interesting idea. I don't know how well it would work because the warehouses are not that big of a platform. But if you had multiple, or if you just extended it with platforms, it would work pretty well, I think. All right, I think I do need to build another grill. So let's make one. Let's put one there. Let's see. What is the other thing we need? This is for our monument. You know, we could actually start building that. It costs 12,000 science points, though. That's not ideal. Let's see. We have 10 people unemployed. Let's get people back into the research huts so they can keep on generating points for us, because we obviously went through a slowdown there. We didn't need research points as much as we needed help. We were recovering from the food crisis, but now it's much better. So let's see. Gears we might need. It's nice to have a good supply of gears, but I think what I really want to do is maybe we'll want to build underground storage for some things like food, to have a massive supply of those things that we can rely on in the case of, yeah, like an emergency. So this costs 1,000 science points, which we don't actually have right now. So I think we definitely need to make sure we get that first. And so we have people working on that, or beavers working on that right now. All right, oh wow, they built the second one. No, they have 2 left. Help. Oh, but they are working. To their credit, they've done a really good job. I think if I had been a tiny bit faster with the planks, it might have worked better. Maybe. I don't know. Might not. But as soon as they're done, we're going to move them back into the main district and close this area off. We could actually prepare and maybe move the district center so that it could be closer to the middle of this area. This would be a really nice set of area of farmland. So that's a possibility that we could do. Another thing we could think about is make a massive reservoir in one of these areas. In a way of like, just, you know, maybe have a dam 2 or 3 tiles high and just make it big. A few people on Discord have been discussing that and posting their pictures, and it's really impressive. It's like, wow, that's kind of cool. So I haven't done that yet in any of my games, as in like purposefully make a really deep reservoir. But if you look at the lie of the land and make sure you have the place cut off, and that's been an issue apparently, is accidentally flooding parts, it should be just fine, and it should work really well. And it's a really nice supply of water, especially during these really long drought periods. This is 6.5 days, probably was 7 days when it started. So far it hasn't affected us yet. Now I was going to look at, what was I going to look at? I was looking at the undergroundy things. What do we have? Do we have wheat? We have tons of wheat. So we're going to open up this grist mill to production. What are we doing with power here? We have 1,090 supplying 830 demanded, but that's with 3 machines off. I feel like it would be, oh, paper. That's what it was. Okay, we're going to get there in a second. So right now we're 10 out of 10 on all the stuff. But I think what we need to do is just turn off some things. Like water, they have tons of water. That is not needed. And I think logs, they are good on. Planks, they don't have production on. So that might be a thing we need to address. Let's see, what does that look like if we make a plank maker, lumber mill? I'm thinking of only having one of these lumber mills because of, yeah, stuff. I think we need to move some of this. Let's delete some stuff here. Mark these for demolition. Mark the road for demolition. Do we have enough food here right now? Yes, delete. Yes, we have tons of food, so we can delete this as well. And then just put in a lumber mill here. We can actually have basic production of everything. We can have 1 or 2 lumber mills. We can have a gear workshop and just have basically everything that we need in this area. Let's put in our road. Actually, maybe we'll do this and have trees in between. That would be kind of festive. Or we could do something like this and just delete that. I don't know which is better. I think the 1-in-1 tree would look more decorative, but this would be more efficient for forestry. So yeah, there is that. Get rid of this. Go ahead and delete this. Yes. A paper mill would be a good idea as well. So that's something we might want to add here. Okay, so these are... We're going to do some more maple seedlings. Maple. Really good for spaces like this where you have 3 tiles. And there's not too much you can build there. Plus, this feels like a very, I don't know, kind of like wooded area, except they're all chopped down. Ignore the chopped down trees. Ignore them. It'll be fine. But now, I do want to consider what we are doing with power. I have an idea right now that I would like to transfer power across this way and build windmills on this side too. I kind of want to do that. Let's see. But we have issues here. Wait, I think I'm going to remove these power wheels. They're not doing much for us right now. And I want to make this water channel deeper. So let's do that. Let's get... This is going to take a bit of work here. Because we need to build a stairway here. And then we need to build dynamite across here. Now, this is going to make this... That's 2 deep, 3 deep. Do I have a platform that'll work with this? Okay, yes. So this is going to be 3 deep here. If we go across this way. So we want to do that. We actually want to make sure we can do that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And by the way, this is all kind of what you would call optional, as in you don't have to put windmills that height. That is not necessary at all. It's more for it looks better to me. This is an unused area. We could put villas over here for fancy beavers, but yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, that's something that is a possibility, but we don't need to put it there. Now, another thing that we can do is have some inventors' huts around, like maybe in this area that is not irrigated. So I think I'll put some just for beavers that have nothing to do. They can contribute to our science, our scientific goals. Yes. Put one here. And maybe... Is there a door there? Yes! Shoot. Okay. Well, I'll just put another platform here, I think, and just build it on top of there. We'll have a tiny little science village right in the middle of the most important scientific thing of all, food. Yes, you heard me right. It's a food place. Yay. Okay, so those can be built at normal speed. Not really necessary to keep those long. So we have 4 there, and we had 5 unemployed beavers, so we're kind of doing perfectly here. Here we have construction lacking materials, but our beavers are working on that. Let's see, these are all planned dynamites. They are working on those. The flags, of course, indicate where dynamite is needed. Now then, we are still needing much here. I think I want to prioritize this dynamite because it doesn't look like it's getting done. Surprisingly. Okay, let's go. Because I want to build these water pumps back as soon as possible. Basically, pronto. Now. Now is good. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have drought over here happening. Obviously, water wheel's not turning, so not generating any energy. This area... Oh, my God, they built it! Look what they did! Oh, sorry. Sorry for, yeah, being a little bit loud. Wow! This whole basin of water is ours. It's ours! Look at this! Oh, that's great. But it does show us that we have an area here that this is all the same level. So this dam here is useless right now. It's absolutely useless. So we could actually take it out, or we could add, or we could just leave it. Probably just leave it. But the water is going to kind of go around the entire area. That includes this area here as well. So, yeah, that's an interesting shape. I didn't really realize that. I just kind of didn't think about it. But now, since this area is done, I'm going to go ahead and transfer our beavers back to District 1. Oh no, 2 of them and 1 kitten. Aw, that's so sweet. They had a kitten. Nice. Anyway, let's go back here, and now we are good. Let's get rid of these 2 lumber posts. Definitely don't want those anymore. Yes, go, go. All right, and so this should not fill up because it's in a new district. Now, this bridge has been completed, so happily, these folks are now back to work. I do wonder why we don't have more builders. We're supposed to have 8 builders, and they don't seem to be doing much. Maybe they're delivering dynamite. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. So, let's see. Let me get a path here to enable us to go a little bit further in this area if needed. But I have a feeling that we're going to be just fine for the next 5.5 days. This is not going to be an issue. So this is really what you want to do if you want more water, is excavate your things to be deeper. Now, note, this is very important. The water pumps can go down 2 tiles, but not more than 2 tiles. So like if you have a situation where, like say this cliffside here, I don't know if this is 3 tiles. Wait, how many is it? Let's see. Yeah, that's 2 tiles right there. 2 tiles, 2 tiles. 2 tiles, 2. Trying to look for a space that I can build that's actually 3 tiles high. This one is 3 tiles, is it? That's 2, this is 3. Okay, so if you try to build a water pump, yeah. Oh, if you look at it, yeah, there we go. We can place it, but you see it doesn't reach the ground. So very important that you have it at the correct depth level. So if you have one reaching down 1 tile into a river, as this map starts out with, this kind of shallow water that you see here, you can excavate 1 level below it, and then you're kind of done. Not much chance after that. Now here, I would like to build some platforms for these water pumps. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Do we want to add... They're going to stick out by 1 as well. So I think what I'm going to do here is put the road up here. Now, we have tons of food now, so we don't need to worry about deleting a little bit of extra space on the shore. Okay, so this is going to be road, 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 road. Let's just put in the put in the pumps. It's easier to visualize. Much easier. Because, like, you have to remember, where is stuff? What is it doing? Help. Yes. Okay, so that's there. Oh, no, no, no. It's the wrong height. Nah. Whoops. I forgot. Jeez. I should have put it the 2 high platforms instead. Yep. Okay. Let's try that again. 2 high. There we go. I should have compared with the shoreline. That's where we can get a better idea of what needs to happen. Okay, and this one can be either here or there. Maybe even out a bit, because why not? If we want to use all of that farming area, we can. These are going to be right over here, so there is going to be plenty of space that they can have space in between. I think that will be nice. Like I said previously, I do like to have a little bit of flowing water so it doesn't look like, I don't know, like a sewage plant or something where the whole thing is covered up. It feels bad when that happens. It just looks bad. Looks bad, feels bad, all the things bad. Okay, so what's going on with this? Why are we not building this stuff? This is finished, but none of these have been placed. Can't get the required materials. Let me try deleting this thing, the tree, and then putting a road there instead. I think what's happening is it's a tiny bit too far. Let's see the road they have to travel to get here. It is just up a tile, around a little bit, and then to the left. Ah, there we go. That magically opened it up. So I just want to add a road there, and that should also give us the entire area. There we go. Yeah, that's the whole area there. So perfect. We can also put roads within this area if we want to. Okay, so here we go. Let's delete these pieces. And then I want to get this entire thing before I detonate the block. Do we need a road? Did I make a road? I did make a road there. Anyway, hopefully they'll get that sorted. But yeah, things are working like a charm, as you can see. This is really going well, really going nicely. Now, do we need anything specific? We have only 14 planks. It looks like we've been building quite a lot. So that's going to be something we want to expand on. I feel like, is this a small windmill? It is. You know what we need to do? I think we need to replace this with a larger one. And the reason for that is I believe that, you know what? I wanted to check something. Let's check this. This is generating 54. And this is generating 137, 137, 137. So in the same amount of wind, those still generate more. So that's what I want for this. Let's delete this and build a large windmill. I meant to do that previously, and I'm not sure why I didn't. Okay, so this is what we need there, and a high priority. Can they get to it? I think they can. Yeah, there's a road there, and they can kind of walk there. That'll be fine. Okay, very cool. Very, very useful. Now, did I build... I did build those guys. Let's add a road just to make sure that everything is gotten to in its time. And it looks like we're going to need to delete a few more of these crops. Maybe not too many, but something at least. At least these two and that one. Probably. I don't know. We can always replace them. They're not like it's a big deal or something. Okay, let's put more potatoes there. Also, we are at a point, like, if you needed to have your crops in squares or whatever shape you like, you can do those when you have a huge food overflow. And right now we do have that 1,100 food in this colony, or in this district, and this one has 1988 food. Wow, that's a lot of food. And it looks like we haven't even needed our trenches because we built that dam, so everything is being watered. Happy days are here again. So let's see what we are progressing with on the dynamite front over here. It looks like we've gotten some stuff, but it also looks like that's the limit of our stuff. That is not ideal. I feel like maybe we need some better road communication with that area. Maybe I need to do stairs there. Let's try that. Let's detonate this stuff. Remove this set of stairs here. And then maybe take stairs down this way. That was unavailable to us previously because we had those water wheels here, but now that we don't, we can kind of shorten that area. And maybe that's the play, is just, you know, have a water wheel, one water wheel, and call it good. So we can have one water wheel. Let's put a shaft here. Let's put a staircase there. And then road between them, just to lengthen our building distance more. So here, let's see, that is a 2-high thingy-majingy. For that level... Is that where we want to have our water wheels? Maybe. Or do they need to be 1-high? Let's see. Let's see. We did go down 1, so I think we need a 1-high platform for that. For those. Okay, let's build another one of those. And then the water wheel was here, I believe. Or close by. Yeah, I think it was here. And that's where the water had the best flow through, because even with this it wasn't performing very well, so we'll just do that. And then here that means that we can add, or we could do, yeah, we can only fit one in here. We could put it closer, but yeah, this is fine. I think it's a little bit better in terms of the positioning as well. But there we go. Let's just do, not that, but a water wheel. No, I can't say water. That's not good. That is not good at all. No waters. Water. That's better. Yes. All right, let's do that then. And once we get all of this stuff sorted, that means we can kind of try to organize some windmills up in this area here. We need to get the dynamite going because, again, we can't build our bridges, our platforms, until we have the correct depth of the water there. All right, things are going well. We are getting a little bit of... Ah, yes, look at this. So, stuff that was underwater before is no longer. So, we did lose quite a lot of land area here. If we get rid of these, if we detonate these guys, it should help a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. No, not really, because the water level lowered. It went lower. So, yeah, that's rough. Let's see. Is that going to do anything? No. Maybe? Sort of? Maybe? This thing does cover the entire area. So let's see. We have 2 days left. We can definitely turn on this irrigation tower. So hopefully these crops don't die. I don't know. They might. 0.9 days. Let's see if they can get this going, please. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's alive again. Hooray! That's good. But this one is not needed because of the depth of water we have here, which kind of is saving us at the moment. It's really good. This thing is really good. So let's detonate these guys. We'll detonate these. And the water is like, I like this like sloshing thing up and down. That's cool. That's really cool. It's like a bathtub. Fun. Or wave action. Wave action is happening right now. All right, this area can also be filled with water if we want to make some green stuff here, or maybe this is a good reservoir for having more water collection. So let's see, this is functioning so nicely. And again, there's nobody living here anymore. So we can kind of delete all of that if we want. Oh, water. Water disappearing. Okay, now we're gonna see. I love this, though. I love this part of the game. The whole, like, things are changing. The river doesn't just stay like it does all the time. And, yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. Now, these guys are gonna plant some potatoes. And remember, they can't plant when they're underwater, but they certainly can harvest them. So later, when they get ripe, they will be able to harvest this stuff and do well. Now this area, obviously, we need a little bit higher level of water for it to travel further inland. So this is definitely a case where I think we'd need some water towers. Let's see where we can place an irrigation tower. Wow, that's actually pretty decent if I put it like right here. And that will enable us to get rid of the science district completely if we want to, and just have an irrigation tower right there. Okay, let's do this. But the one thing that we do need, I feel, is probably to have water collection in this area somewhere, because they would have to haul it all the way from out there, and that's a very long distance to do so. So I'm thinking maybe what we can do is place, we could make a dam out here and put some water collection in here just for the sole purpose of filling up this tower. I think that might be a good thing to do. Oh, there's the door. Darn it, I thought the door was on that side. Oopsies. Okay. But I think a lot of that is going to be a project for another day. It looks like we're going to have to move our science village, which we just so neatly acquired. We might move it to the center of town, but I kind of want to save this part for living quarters because we do have this nice labor monument in here, and it's good when our beavers get their daily dose of government propaganda. So, yeah, we need to get them some fun as well, probably some more social life. That's a little bit worrying to me. We need to get that fixed. Awe 2 and 3 also need to be satisfied, but we were waiting for science points, which we actually now have some. So I think we can figure out a way. Maybe, here's the thing. Maybe we want a center of the world kind of science place. or we can plant some more crops in here. Somebody had that idea. I don't know if I want to plan on crops in the very center. I guess it would be okay if you just plant the whole thing and don't even think about it, and it gets harvested once a year. That's okay too. So that's, yeah, lots of possibility here. We are, oh, look at this. This is almost done. I'm eager to continue that project as well. But anyway, we're doing really well. I'm quite happy with things. This area, oh, yeah, that's right. We didn't get this. You know what I'm going to do right now? I am going to prioritize this area because we know we do need extra food for our people. And this area is an important source of that food. So in the next episode, I do plan to make some large warehouses where we can store the finished food products so that we don't have this kind of like, I think we're limited right now by how much is in the warehouse because we have like 300, 200, and some of that is probably like in random places. As in like the bakery itself or the potato grillery and all of that kind of thing. So we have lots to do in the next episode. I'm very eager to continue, and I hope you'll join me then. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.